Do you see all of these books? There's like a whole shelf you don't even see. Like these two shelves are overflowing. These shelves just look nice and are color coded. But how am I supposed to decide like 17 out of 120 books which 17 I want to read in 2017? Because I don't know. I'm gonna have to pick which ones I want to read, and it's a hard decision. I'm trying to figure out which ones I want to read. This video is gonna be a test to see if my almost dead camera battery will last throughout the whole video. So I don't have time to ramble or get into it really. I just have to like start. So currently I am reading Reawakened. It's December right now, obviously. So I'm gonna finish that before New Year's, and then when New Year's starts, like 2017, oh my god, 2017, I am going to read Reawakened, Recreated, which is the second book after Reawakened by Colleen Houck. And her covers are so beautiful. They're just completely amazing. Even the when you take this part off, it's very pretty. So I love her books so much. She did the Tiger's Curse series, and that will forever be my favorite series. But basically this is about a girl that runs into this Egyptian guy, and they're trying to find his canopic jars and get his heart back or something. I don't really know how to explain it. That's the first book, and then the second book is more of the journey, I guess. And then one of the other books I want to read is For One More Day, which is by Mitch Albom. I think that's how you say his last name. He did Tuesdays with More. That's what he's mainly known for. But this is just a good book to kind of split up all my fictional, sci-fi, all those sort of things. This is a realistic, hard-hitting book. So it's if you had one chance, just one chance to go back and fix any day, any regrets, what it would be like. So I think it will be a really good difference compared to the other books I'm planning on reading. So this one sounds very good. I got it from a thrift store. It is called Everlasting, and basically it's about this guy and a girl. So the boyfriend dies, but he comes back to Earth as an angel, and he has his girlfriend. But the only problem is the boyfriend, the body that he took as an angel, is a current murderer. So people are tracking him down, and they're trying to figure out everything. And it is a series, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to want to read the whole series right away, or just kind of read the first one and then read the other ones later, because the first one sounds really good and then the other ones are but I do have them. So I did read If I Stay, I think that's called. Yeah, If I Stay. And this one is Where She Went. So especially after watching the movie, I really wanted to read this. So yeah, I plan on reading this year, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I just love the movie and everything because I adore classical music, and I started playing violin. So it's just the movie I really liked because it included classical music, and of course you can listen to classical music while reading this, but it's not the same. And then I also already read this book, but I read it in 8th grade, and I'm currently in 10th grade, so I want to read it again. It's called The False Prince, and it was so good. It is my friend and I, we both love this series, so I can't say anything about this because I hardly remember, and it would spoil the book totally. But the end was really confusing to me because of such a big plot twist that I low-key saw coming, but not totally. So I am so looking forward to reading this, knowing what happens, and looking at all the foreshadowing and everything. So then there's also The Runaway King, which is the second book, and then The Shadow Throne, which is obviously the third. So then the next book series I want to read is 4 books. So this is kind of an off play, I think, of Bones, the series, show on TV. So there's a Temperance or Tori Brennan. So these are very similar, and they're really pretty books. So there's The Virals, Code, Seizure, and the last one is Exposure. And my friend really wanted me to read these. These are her favorite series, so I figured I definitely had to give them a shot. So those books that I've already gone over, I don't really care what time of year I read them. And then these ones I would prefer to read at the beginning of 2017 in the winter while it's cold. So this one is Tiger's Promise, which is kind of a pre-book before the Tiger's Curse series that just kind of says a little bit more about it. because it doesn't explain some things in the book, and this explains it for you, I believe. So it's a very small book, but I'm planning on reading this, and I'm looking forward to it because it's the only thing I haven't read of the series, and I'm holding on to every piece of that series that I can because it hurts my heart. And then the other book, I already read Cinder, so I just need to read, I already read Cinder, so I need to read, I have all the books, but I only plan on reading 2 more this year, so Cress and Scarlet. And those books are just like part of the Lunar Chronicles, which are an off-play, like science fiction, like princesses and like all that Disney sort of stuff. And then these books I want to read during the summer. So I have Before I Fall, which I found out about in 8th grade, but I have not read it yet. What if you only had one day to live, and what would you do? Who would you kiss, and how far would you go to save your own life? This girl is really popular. She has a perfect boyfriend, perfect life, and she wakes up on the last day of her life 7 times during one miraculous week, and there's a mystery surrounding her death, and she's in danger of losing everything, and my throat is so dry. I'm just gonna have to cough. My eyes are gonna start watering. This one is definitely a summer book, so it is Since You've Been Gone, and I'm pretty sure it's about these girls that just like figure out these fun things that they want to do during the summer, and I really want to do that too. I want to make like a list of things that I want to do with a friend, but I'm not sure what friend I want to do it with. Possibly my stepsister. We talked about it last summer, but we ended up not doing it. So there's like apple picking at night, dancing until dawn, kiss a stranger, which I definitely would not do, go skinny dipping. This one is When It Happens, which I also got while thrifting. So basically I thought this book was really cute because it's told by both the girl and boy point of view, so it kind of switches between like scenes, but they're both giving their perspective on it. And this girl's really smart, she's like perfect, and there's this little like band boy that likes her, and she likes him too, but there's also this really like jock, perfect guy sort of person, and he also likes her, so it's kind of like a love triangle. But I'm hoping, since it ends up, like I'm assuming it's gonna end up with the band guy because it's told from his point of view. Oh man, 17th book, guys. This one is the statistical probability of love at first sight, and I don't know. I almost read this year, but I ended up not reading it, but it seems really good. Basically, this girl is at an airport, and I'm so sorry. I think she sees a boy, and they only see each other for a little bit, but they fall in love, which makes no sense. But maybe it will make more sense once I read the book. And then they like try to fight each other, and it's all over 24 hours, and just seems really good. Now my eyes are watering. I'm just gonna end this video, have a cough attack. My throat hurts so badly from talking so quickly for like 8 minutes straight. And my camera battery lasted, and I'm just gonna go because I'm dying.